Hi y'all, this is So Blessed. Welcome to the Blessed Place. How y'all doing? I have some very exciting news that I'm just bursting at the seams to tell you all. I've already told one very special subscriber, viewer, friend out there, and I just couldn't hold it. I just had to tell somebody other than my family. But I am on my way. Today is December 29th, Wednesday. And I'm on my boss at work is on vacation. She's also a friend of mine, but even more so, she's my boss. But because she's on vacation, I'm going to take her to lunch and drop the bomb on her that I am retiring. Yes, you guys, I've been wrestling with this decision for the last 2 to 3 years, and especially the last year. The Lord has just placed in my spirit that it is time to go, that He has other plans for me in my life. He has not revealed those exact plans yet. Therefore, I am terrified. And when I tell you I am stepping out on faith that this is not me, well, I've already determined that my termination date or my resignation date or retirement date will be, my last day of work will be January 26, 2010. And that is very soon. Not even 30 days hence. So I am going to take my boss to work, or take her to lunch and tell her. Now, she's already guessed, because when I called her to say, Mona, I want to take you to lunch, she says, D, what are you about to tell me? Who hired you? Where are you going? I knew it. I could already sense in my spirit. You know, God always done told black folks stuff in their spirit. I already sensed in my spirit. I knew for the last year or two it was coming. Well, I did not confirm anything with her. I just said, when is your earliest convenience that we can get together? Because this was Monday when I was talking to her. I said, what's your earliest convenience that we can get together? And she said Wednesday 1 o'clock. So I told her I will actually come pick you up, take you to lunch, and bring you back home. So that is what I'm doing. I wanted to make a video. I was gonna make a video and post this before I made the announcement, but then I started thinking 20 years of employment, I owe my job the benefit of me telling them first before it comes out on YouTube, because this job has been an absolute amazing blessing to me, and it still is. And that's what's so crazy about it. That's what's so crazy about it, because y'all, it's crazy, because I make my own schedule. Anybody who follows me on Twitter or YouTube pretty much can figure out that I make my own schedule. I have holidays off, every other weekend off. I have an assistant supervisor who actually takes the load off of, you know, doing a whole lot of things. You know, I can delegate to my assistant. I have awesome people. I supervise about 22 people. I have awesome people that I supervise. I mean, I get paid really well, and just all kind. I mean, paid health care. I don't have to pay for my health care. I mean, the more I talk, the more, I mean, maybe I better stop talking about the benefits, because the more I talk, the crazier it sounds. But just like God gave me that, I know He's got great and mightier things in store for me. And when you talk about walking by faith and not by sight, because I don't see it. I'm not quitting this job to go to another job. There's so many things I like to do. I don't know how God is going to do something amazing. I don't know if someone on YouTube is going to discover me and give me my own talk show. I don't know if I am going to get my own cooking show. Just kidding. I don't know if I am going to get my own television, Christian talk show. Television talk show is what I love. I don't know if I'm gonna write a bestseller, because I'm going to write me a relationship book. I don't know if it's gonna come through the ministry, if me and my husband, you know, Mr. Brown, if we're gonna be the next Salida and TD Jakes, or Taffy and Creflo Dollar, or Victoria and Joel Osteen. I don't know what God has for us. I just don't know. But I do know that for the first time in my life, I'm trusting him. And I'm trusting him like I have never trusted him before. I'm trusting him not just in words, but in deed, in action. I am taking a leap. And when I tell you a leap, a mighty leap of faith. And I can't even tell you why. I mean, I got lots of reasons now. I can tell you a lot of reasons. And I will give you several of them why I'm doing it. Number one is because I just felt the unction for the last 2 years. That I've been on my job 20 years. I'm 43. I'm getting older. And anybody in their 40s knows, you start thinking about, I am halfway. If God gives me till I'm 80, I'm halfway through my life. And is this what I want to do for the next 10 years of my life or 20 years of my life? I have 10 more years on my job before I can retire, and no, this is not what I want to do for the next 10 years, although I love it. And those who don't know, I'm a 911 operator supervisor. Love it. But is this what I want to do for the next 10 years of my life before I can retire? No. Secondly, I have a pretty good retirement. I'll worry about retirement later on. But for now, that money is going to really help get me out of debt, set my mind free. My mind is just been, I believe, just in captivity when it comes to debt. And it will also help in our ministry, which is another area that I'm feeling the unction to go even further and deeper in our ministry. I'd also love to be a public speaker, speak on relationships. So there's just a plethora of things and ideas that I want to explore. But for a year of my unemployment, I'm going to do absolutely nothing and everything. So I just wanted to share with you guys. I'm almost at my boss's house, about to pick her up. Like I say, she already knows what this conversation is about, because, you know, she felt it in her spirit. You know, God done already told her she's a prophet, or prophetess, excuse me. So, but I did not confirm anything with her over the phone. I told her we will save this conversation for when we see each other face to face. So I'm about to see her face to face, and you all keep me in prayer. And I'm not telling anybody to leave their job, because this was a decision that took me 3 years to make. But I will say, if you have an unction, and you know it's an unction from the Lord telling you that it is time for you to go, it is time for you to leave that relationship, it is time for you to leave that job, it is time for you to leave that child alone and let that child you know, get some tough love, whatever it is. If you feel the unction and you've explored it, and you have and you know that this is the Holy Spirit, and you know that God is not the author of confusion, so he's not going to send you any confusing messages, then when the time is right for you, not for me, because it took me 3 years, when the time is right for you, then take that leap of faith. All right? Y'all be blessed.